This next footage I'm about to roll, don't take it personal. Y'all keep asking why most men voted for the right. They don't think about the future of the children. They feel like they've been hurt and scorned to the point where everything is now about them, their career, their bodies, their thoughts, their feelings. And this is one of the reasons why most men of my complexion didn't sit well with the left party. Because most of our women have become so self-righteous, self-centered, and made it all about them that, okay, we understand you're mad at the brothers. What did those babies do to you? You know, if every woman decides we ain't dealing with men, especially our people, where does that leave us in the future? So y'all was so hell-bent on getting even with the man that you were willing to disregard the future of the children. In many ways, this one is what you're allowing them to teach the kids because you don't want to teach anymore. You don't want to nurture. You don't want to teach. You want to let these teachers in the government and the school systems raise and allow them to put whatever into your children's head and not think twice about it because you're so focused on your career. If it wasn't meant for you to have a child and be a mother, you wouldn't be in that predicament. That's one of the reasons why they play with the gender so much, because the lack of responsibility. We already know you don't want to be held accountable, but now it's showing you're just as irresponsible as the fathers that walk out. Now, when they do, they get in the schools, and this is what the lefties promote.
I'm here to speak on behalf of our younger children and their academics. This book, It Feels Good to Be Yourself, which has an oxymoronic title based on its content, can be found in 26 elementary schools. It is geared towards K2, and as Macmillan Publisher says, it basically is geared toward ages 4 through 8. It introduces 4 different characters with different gender identities. It makes it seem as if gender is an imaginary concept that can be changed on a whim, when the truth is gender is factual. You're either a boy or a girl. And gender identity, what you see yourself as, that's imaginary. Well, let me read you a couple of things. First character is Ruthie. She's a transgender girl. That means when she was born, everyone thought she was a boy until she grew a little older, old enough to tell everyone that she's actually a girl. Then there's her brother, Xavier. Xavier is a cisgender boy. Which 4 through 8-year-old knows what cisgender means? Can they spell cisgender? That means when Xavier was born, everyone thought he was a boy. And as he grew older, it turned out everyone was right. He was a boy. Then there's Alex, the friend. Alex is both a boy and a girl. Then there's JJ. JJ is neither a boy nor a girl. Ever since JJ was very little, they never felt exactly like a boy or girl. They just felt like themselves. This is JJ's gender identity. Some kids feel like girls. Some kids feel like boys. Some kids feel like a little bit of both. Part boy, part girl. Reminds me of that old commercial. Sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. Is that okay? Some kids don't feel exactly like a boy or a girl. They feel like neither. Some kids feel that their gender identity isn't always the same. It's often changing. So now are we endorsing schizophrenia? What are we doing? Whether you feel like a boy or a girl or neither, if you describe yourself another way, that is your gender identity. When does this foolishness stop?